How I got started racing with my dad is like he was winning races. He runnered up at the Halloween Classic, I think it was like 2016, and I just fell in love with racing ever since. One of my favorite drag racing teams is Coletta. I heard about the kid again as we was looking through organizations like sponsorships and everything else, and we looked at Kid Again. The 3 balloons stand for hope, happiness, and healing, and I wanted to help kids have like happiness and be able to go on adventures.
It means a lot that my son as a kid wants to do that for kids. It all goes back to one person in his life that's been his role model in racing the last 3 years, and that's Aubrey. He kind of followed in Aubrey's steps, and I mean he's always wanted to do that too, and they kind of tied together.
Hello, my name is Aubrey Collins. I'm 18 years old and I'm a part of American Dreamer Racing. I know Keegan through one of my best friends in juniors. He came over and introduced me. He had just runnered up at here, and I had made it to the semifinal. It meant the absolute world to me that he started going in and trying to work with charities and all that sort of stuff, because that was a tradition that I had started the year prior to that. I always told him that racing is much more important and it means more to you personally if you do it for someone else.
I asked her if she wanted to be a part of Kid Again, and she said yeah, it's pretty nice because she's always been by my side.
So when Keegan brought this to me, I was super excited and I immediately took it to my parents, and I knew that they would be so happy to get involved with it. We're very tight-knit.
I'm Chase, I'm 15 years old, I'm a Kid Again kid, and I have cystic fibrosis. Well, cystic fibrosis is very complicated because it affects the lungs and basically anything that produces mucus. It makes stuff quite complicated, especially when I'm sick. I'll have to go into the hospital at least once or twice a year, and it's almost guaranteed that a CFR has to go into the hospital that much. There's times where you'll be lucky and you don't get sick enough, where you can stay at the hospital for like a year or two, which if you're lucky, and I have not been that lucky for a long time.
So what people don't understand is when a sibling deals with another sibling in the hospital, you lose a connection. You lose time. You lose time with your parent, you lose time with your brother, with your sister, or whoever, and the family gets divided.
When I started doing my own research into A Kid Again, it was so interesting to me, the fact that it's not just about the one kid, it's about the entire family and bringing them together and having them all go through this adventure together and letting them be kids again, no matter their age. The parents even get to be a kid again, and I think that that is just amazing.
If I had anything to say to Aubrey, it's just I'm glad that you're my teammate.
Of course, buddy, I'm proud of you.
I always wanted to help kids out like my whole life, and it just makes me feel better since I'm a kid and I'm helping other kids.